you bring up Flacco, and a lot of people say because of the circumstances, what he's done, coming off the couch and coming in leading the Browns to a great record. Aside from that loss to the Rams, he hasn't lost. Do you believe that he's done enough to win Comeback Player of the Year?
I think he's in the rankings. He's in the talks. He's definitely up there. Just like Coach Stefanski is, I think Flacco is, and this is my opinion. Aside from the game and how far he'll lead us, because he can be a Super Bowl champion again. And but the rankings will already have come out. The award will already have been bestowed before the Super Bowl. But right now, I say it's Damar Hamlin. He came back to life on the field. He came back to life to play back again in the NFL. He was a player who essentially lost his life on the football field. Essentially. Had the football world shocked. Had me shocked. Being concussed and being unconscious. Myself laying down lifeless on the field. But for him to have lost his life on the field and then came back, I definitely would give it to Damar Hamlin. However, you're talking about Joe Flacco being on the couch with a beer. I know that's what everybody envisions. Being on the couch with a beer, getting the call like, oh, let me go dust off the old cleats. Let me go, hop back out there and play some more. I definitely think he's a close runner-up, Flacco. I have a fever right now. It's called Flacco Fever. And if you were in Cleveland right now, you would feel it. It's not even though I'm on the shores of Lake Erie right now, it's not an eerie feeling. It's more of a celebratory feeling, because regardless, they can't do nothing. They can't do no wrong. Teams are afraid of the Browns right now, more so the Baltimores, the Dolphins, the Chiefs, more so those guys, because we can care less. They're a team of backups and guys that's on the couch that believe in one another. They're playing like the best, and they're hitting fire when they need to. So right now, I had the Dolphins beating the Chiefs. I had the Steelers. Who is the matchup? I had the Steelers winning against Buffalo, and the Dolphins beating the Chiefs. That makes Cleveland a winner in Houston, and Cleveland coming home for a playoff game. Those are my thoughts. I'm all or nothing with the Browns right now. I'm all in. I push my chips, and so have all the other Browns fans. We are all in on this team right here, right now. Saturday it begins, and then it goes beyond that for a Super Bowl run with Flacco as our starter.
Is there anything that Joe Flacco can do to where this will become a quarterback controversy in Cleveland, and they have to seriously consider whether they're going to put Watson under center or Flacco next season?
I know everyone would love it to be a controversy, but it's none. We can talk a good game about it and give our whys, right? Flacco is 38, about to be 39. Deshaun is 28. Deshaun's contract is fully guaranteed. If I'm Deshaun, I don't have a care in the world. I'm going to sit there and I'm good. If you would like to start Flacco, he's still getting paid like the starter. So for his perspective, he basically is like the ball is in your court. However, our time is now with Flacco. I believe that if Flacco does, take us all the way, I believe that he may retire. That's how you go out on top. Remember, he was at home. So he coming off the couch, and you saying he gonna win a Super Bowl or get us to the show? That's the way you end it right there, because that's what Nick Foles. That's reminiscent of a Nick Foles. Why wouldn't Nick Foles start? He won a Super Bowl for the Eagles, but he was definitely not the starter going into the next season. And that's just the reality of it. We have a quarterback who we see as our future. Regardless of what he's done off the field, we're just talking strictly football. We saw the glimpse of that, the Baltimore game, and it hurt the Browns world, Browns nation, when we got the news of him breaking his shoulder. We were like, man, he just had the game that we thought was going to make him the guy again. He's back, and then he's gone. And then lo and behold, Flacco comes in, Flacco Fever, Flacco the savior. But Flacco is the now. Deshaun is no question the future, not because of what he did in Houston, not because of what Flacco is doing right now. He's the future because he got $230 million guaranteed. So there is no discussion about it. He is the quarterback of the future. But I'm worried about the right now with Flacco. And Flacco has an open invitation in my heart to still remain as the quarterback, just not the starter. Because we paid Deshaun Watson $230 million, and going into next year, that's our guy. That's just a fact. So we can talk about it all day, but the fact of the matter is that Deshaun Watson is our quarterback. But that's old news. That's yesterday's newspaper. That's tomorrow's newspaper. Scratch that. That's tomorrow's newspaper. That's Michael J. Fox going into the future, holding the almanac up. That's that time. We're living in the now, and the now is Flacco Fever.